So you want to grow your agency, coaching, or consulting business in 2025, and I want to show you exactly why an inbound acquisition channel is the easiest way to do so. So my name is Marcus. I've been running an agency for the past 4.5 years, and I've helped multiple other agency owners, both virtually but also on physical masterminds, grow their agency to plus $50,000 a month and everything in between. So as you can see, I have student success cases here. I helped Silas go from $3,000 to $50,000 a month. I helped David go from $2.3K to $25,000 a month. I helped Thomas close more than 14 clients in 12 months. I helped Mass close 8 agency clients and more in just 4 months. I've hosted 2 physical masterminds in Marbella for 15 agency owners. You can go and check it out on my Instagram if you would like. But basically helping other agency owners in the past 2 years grow their agency to more than $50,000 a month. So I want to show you exactly why an inbound acquisition channel is the easiest way to grow and why you should definitely invest in inbound acquisition. It doesn't have to be through anything that I'm going to teach you here, but some sort of inbound acquisition channel is actually the easiest way to grow. So I want you to ask yourself, which acquisition channel allows you to predict your next client? Which acquisition channel allows you to increase or decrease demand based on capacity, and which acquisition channel allows you to create a flywheel effect between cash and your growth. And as you might have guessed, in my opinion, it's paid ads. And the reason so, I'm going to show you in just a few minutes. But what you have to keep in mind with your acquisition channel is you have to be able to predict when your next client is going to come around. If you can't, you'll always be stressed and have anxiety about the growth of your business, because what happens if you lose a client tomorrow? How are you going to get the next one? If you can't increase or decrease demand based on capacity, you're also going to have a hard time scaling or decreasing your workload when it comes to, for example, hiring or firing new team members. So if you don't have any way of increasing your capacity or your demand, if you don't have any way to increase your demand quite rapidly, for example, when you're hiring a new team member, then you're going to be in a loss for that team member for quite some while. Whereas if you can also create a flywheel effect between your cash and growth, you're able to scale exponentially, because each time you grow, you get more cash, and each time you get more cash, you're able to invest that into growth, and then the flywheel basically runs like that. So let's look at inbound acquisition. As mentioned before, it establishes a flywheel effect between cash and growth. So the more growth you experience, the more cash you have, and the more cash you have, the more you're able to grow. So as I always say, growth fuels growth, and the only way to do that is by having an inbound acquisition system. Now, let's go through a few scenarios here. Let's say that you lose a client in your business. Well, basically with an inbound acquisition channel, you're going to be able to have the opportunity to ramp up your ad spend and close a client in the next 14 to 30 days. And depending on how much you're going to spend, you can even do that faster. So if you run an agency just like me, it's nice to have the confidence in that no matter what happens, even if a client leaves your agency, well, you're able to spend more on your paid ads acquisition channel and then basically close a new client within a relatively short time frame. So you'll never have to worry about, okay, what happens if this or this client leaves me? Now, the next thing is if you increase your capacity, so let's take that as a scenario, you're also able to ramp up ad spend and close 3 to 6 clients in the next 1 to 2 months if you want to do so. So let's say you just have a new team member. In my case, it would be a new media buyer. Well, I don't want that media buyer not to have any workload for, well, let's just say 3 to 4 months, or maybe they have a few clients, but we can't fill them up entirely. Well, in my case, I know, okay, if we hire this team member, we can spend a little bit more on ads, and then they will be at max capacity within a maximum of 2 to 3 months, depending on how much I want to spend, and basically the free cash flow that we have. So in short, you're able to sacrifice short-term profitability for long-term growth, which is the exact thing, in my opinion, that you need to do when you're running an agency, coaching, or consulting business, is you want to invest in volume. So once you actually have all of that volume, the profitability is so much larger than the cash you're able to spend on ads, basically. But for example, if you want to close 6 agency clients, well, it might be that those 6 agency clients are going to be break even for the first month, but for the next 12 months, if you have that long of a retention, it's going to be pure profit, which is a nice situation to be in. Now, The next thing about an inbound acquisition channel is it's going to minimize your stress and anxiety by a ton. And as mentioned before, it's going to allow you to have confidence in the ability to close clients. You don't need some random referral from a current client, or you don't need to go out and network or send more DMs, which isn't going to be opened or answered anyway. So it's going to give you a lot more confidence in your ability to scale your agency or your coaching business, which in turn is going to give you so much more free headspace for you to deliver on your clients that you have right now, which is an important pillar to have good retention and a good lifetime value on your clients, no matter which business you're running. So it's going to free up a lot of space for you and your team to focus on what is actually important for the clients that you have right now, because you are confident in the fact that you're able to generate meetings on demand with your agency. And just to showcase, so this year, I'm recording this on the 11th of February, I've already booked 59 meetings for my own agency through basically paid ads. So this was just a very short video on why, in my opinion, an inbound acquisition channel is one of the best ways to grow your agency, coaching, or consultant business. If you do want to learn more about the exact inbound acquisition system that I have built for my own agency and that I've implemented in multiple other agency and coaching businesses, then you can go to inboundacquisition.com. You can see our success cases. You can also see our video just explaining the exact underlying fundamentals, which is a little bit the same as I've talked about in this video. And in the bottom, you're able to book in a call with me or my team and basically learn exactly whether or not you're a fit and you qualify for the inbound acquisition system. And if you don't want to do it with us, then you can get some inspiration on how to either do it yourself or choose another partner. That's not really relevant for me. I just want to make sure that you understand the importance of having an inbound acquisition channel for your current business. So without further ado, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and maybe we'll speak soon. And if not, stay tuned for the next video where I'll probably be able to give you a little bit more value on how to grow your agency or coaching business.